I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Quarantine with the Stars. This is our thrice daily show here on AfterBuzz TV, where we bring you interviews with some of Hollywood's best and brightest stars from right here in our homes. I'm your host, Brian Santos, and never have I ever had a more exciting guest joining me to talk about all of his exciting projects, as well as what he's doing in quarantine. Please welcome the talented Darren Barnet.
Yo, how's it going, man?
Great. How are you doing? How are you keeping up?
Trying to stay busy and then also just being super lazy at times. So it's quite the balance.
Same here. I could barely get out of bed this morning. I had to force myself out.
I know. That's the world we live in right now, you know?
For sure. All right. So to break the ice and to kind of get to know you a little bit better, I want to start with a sort of lightning round, rapid fire set of questions of some of your favorite things.
Okay. All right. Let's do it.
All right. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1. All right. Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Breakfast or dinner?
Breakfast. Nah, dinner. I love dinner.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs, 100%. I'm sorry, cats.
Lifting or cardio?
Calisthenics.
Nice. Vacation or staycation?
Vacation, because I've never really been on one. So.
Nice. Favorite song?
Oh, God. Right now, FKJ and Masego, it's called Tadao.
Love that. I just have to check it out. Favorite movie?
Fight Club.
Favorite food?
Noodles of any kind.
And your favorite social network?
Instagram.
Nice. Love that so much. So those are some of Darren's favorite things, and follow him on his Instagram if you want to see more of them. So let's just jump right into the interview. So I watched your demo reel on IMDb, of course, and you've been playing some very heavy and emotional roles. You played young Jack in This Is Us, which is such an incredible show. One of my favorites. You were amazing on it. You also had some stints in SWAT and Criminal Minds. So definitely a lot of dramas for you. Now you're moving into play Paxton on Mindy Kaling's new Netflix show, Never Have I Ever, which is so exciting. I know the show hasn't been released and there's only like a teaser trailer out, but can you tell us a little bit about the show and your character?
Yeah, it's a coming of age comedy. I don't even know if I want to call it a comedy because it's Mindy Kaling, so it's it's gonna be funny, but it's based in real life, so there's a drama to it as well that's gonna hit you right in the heart. But it centers around a young Indian American girl, first generation, born in the United States, to Indian parents, and it's her coming of age story, navigating through high school. I play Paxton Hall-Yoshida, who is the kind of aloof, cool guy, jock that on the surface seems somewhat shallow, but he has hidden layers to him that you'll see as he develops throughout the show. Cast is amazing. The writing was amazing, and it's Mindy Kaling and Lang Fisher, so it's out of the park already. But it's a fun one, and I cannot wait for it to drop. It's April 27th, I believe. So, yeah.
Amazing. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I did see a little teaser trailer, and I really laughed from like that 1 minute of just her sitting in the front of the the gods. That was hilarious. So I can't wait for it. So I did check out your Insta too, and you kind of alluded to it that he's kind of like a jock, but I did see that little still you had where basically she has your hand on you. You kind of looks like you're playing a little like a heartthrob love interest. So
yeah.
Kind of going.
Yeah, it's definitely a heartthrob moment. I will say I was in the gym every single day for like a month leading up to this because I knew I was going to be shirtless. So yeah, it's definitely some eye candy moments there, but I'm more than just a pice of meat. Okay, I just want to make that clear. Okay.
I love that. Yes, you're definitely a talented actor. I love that so much. So how was it playing comedy and something more lighthearted? I guess it's not really comedy like you said, but something more lighthearted than your previous roles.
Yeah, I was comedy seemed like it was not out of my wheelhouse because I love comedy, and what I learned about it is that the best comedy is really set in reality and set in drama. For example, like I remember doing plays in college, and like we'd have one moment where the whole crowd would laugh so hard at this joke, and then the next night we'd like gear up for it, be like, all right guys, this is the funny part, and we deliver it like it was funny and no one would laugh. So it's like I still play the character just as real as I do in drama. And I think that's kind of what makes it funny, you know?
Definitely.
So,
I love that. Yeah, you can definitely tune your acting and do it to whatever you think is the best for the role. So I love that so much.
thanks.
Awesome. So I also saw that you're going to be playing in the new American Pie movie as well as Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I know they're both not out yet, but can you tell me anything about those roles?
Yeah, American Pie presents it's Girls Rules. It is a spin-off with a female-driven cast, which I love. I haven't seen that done in any of the spin-offs of American Pie, really. And I'm playing I'm kind of playing the man candy again. It centers around Madison Pettis, her group of friends, Piper Curda, Natasha Benham, Lizzie Broadway, and it seems somewhat to be a kind of replicating in a way the plot line of the first one. I don't want to give too much away, but I am playing the male lead in it, and it is quite the dance with all of us. So
Yes,
then,
I am excited to check that out.
yeah, and then Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I don't know what I'm allowed to say because Marvel police are real. I remember I was in hair and makeup and I posted something like not even in wardrobe, and like 20 seconds later, like the writer came knocking on the door. He's like, "Hey man, you gotta take that down." It's like there's like the tip of a wig in the background and it might give away time period, so it's gotta go. I was like, wow, it's like that. So I'm just gonna
Dang, that's crazy.
yeah,
All right, we'll be on the lookout for then and check you out in it when it comes out. So
awesome.
now that we talked about some of your projects, let's talk more about you. So we talked about this a little bit earlier, but what are you doing to kind of keep busy during this quarantine, safer at home period?
It's been interesting. I was worried I would kind of, I don't know, fall down the rabbit hole and just get really lazy and just eat a bunch of junk food, which not what I wanted to do, obviously, but it's like with a lot of time on your hands, you just never know. But it's been really busy for me since casting offices have shut down for in-person auditions. It's become my responsibility to film them, self-tape, and send them. So it's been interesting. I had one friend. I've only seen one person in like 2 weeks, and he now just ended up freaking out. Was like, dude, I can't be around you anymore. I don't know what's going on anymore. Like I'm freaking out. So he went home. So now it's been me doing self-tapes with a FaceTime reader, which I'm not used to, not having like a human body here to like act with, you know?
Interesting.
So that's been interesting. Been trying to stay creative. I write, I've been finishing up a pilot. I've been writing, making some music. FaceTime group chats are the new nightclub now, you know? If I see my friends on a Facebook group chat, I get FOMO and I'm like, yo, can you join me in? Because I'm lonely.
Right.
And trying to do some spring cleaning, man. I've been trying to get to that forever and I've never really had time, and now I do. So there's no excuse, you know?
That is perfect. Well, you mentioned a little bit about the auditions you've been doing self-taping. So how does an actor kind of stay sharp during this stay-at-home period? How do you like hone your craft while doing it on your own?
Well, I'm convinced my neighbors probably think that like 25 different people live in my apartment because I'm not gonna lie, I talk to myself in accents. Like I love to do accents and dialogues, so I do those all day, whether I'm on the phone or I'm just shouting at myself. I watch a lot of movies, and I always looked at, when I watch movies, I don't watch them in a way where it's just entertainment. I really do use it to study, which is why I'm kind of careful with what I watch. And I'm always really studying little things about actors, what works, what doesn't, what I could try and replicate. Watching a lot of film, screaming at myself in the mirror, and just doing different characters. Yeah, that's it in a nutshell.
That'll definitely help.
Yeah.
And of course, my last question. This interview is for AfterBuzz TV, so I'd be remiss not to ask what TV shows you're watching, if any, at the moment.
Yeah, I'm already kind of watching in my head Never Have I Ever, even though it's not come out yet. Nice little plug. No, I'm watching Hunters right now on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
Al Pacino and Logan Lerman are absolutely amazing. What else am I watching? That's really all I'm watching right now. It's a pretty involved show, so I'm getting into that. And then, I just started Dexter. I know I'm like 10 years behind or more, but it's got me addicted. And I don't know. I mean, I like watching. I like the kind of darker thriller suspense. I did just watch a film called Freaks on Netflix with Emil Hirsch, and it blew me away. It's one of my new favorites, so I recommend it if you're into like sci-fi thriller type suspense films.
Nice. I do love a little bit of sci-fi, but not thriller or horror. That is not for
Yeah.
me. I can definitely be up. I saw it's so funny. There was like a billboard near my house about the Invisible Man, and it was like he's sitting in your
Mhm.
backseat. I was like, oh God, I am not gonna sleep tonight.
Hey, I saw that movie, and I when I went to the movie, I like forgot to bring a Lysol wipe with me, which I bring everywhere with me to wipe down just anything at this point. And I went to
Yes.
see it like when movie theaters were still a thing, back in the olden times. And I didn't have a wipe, so I'm sitting in the seats kind of like this the whole time. You know, really, it was quite the experience. But I'm healthy. I'm okay. Things are going well.
Yes. Well, we're so glad you're healthy. We're so glad that you are still doing big things. So where can people find you on social media if they want to keep up with you?
Yeah, I am just at Darren Barnet. That is Darren, and then Barnet with one T.
All
And that's
right,
on
perfect. Anything
Instagram.
else you want to promote or send out there to the people before we go?
Yeah, just stay diligent, guys. Stay healthy. This is a real thing. Just please stay inside, and we are as a community the ones that are going to help bring this to an end. So just you know, keep positive and keep clean.
Amazing. I love that. Well, I'm Brian Santos. Thank you so much for joining us. You can find me at the Brian Santos on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok, and also on some other fun after shows here for AfterBuzz TV. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Thank you, guys.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.